I've seen so many people over the last few weeks creating crochet chaos blankets, which naturally meant that I wanted to make my own too. But mine is going to be the Swifty edition. I've got 12 different colours, one for each era, which I will be drawing from my Memorial Eras vase. I then have 18 different stitch patterns that I'll be drawing from, and I'll be rolling a 6-sided dice for how many repeats of that pattern. I'm going to draw my stitches first because then I'll know how many different colours that I want to use. My very first stitch will be the wave stitch. For the wave stitch, I like to do this in 3 different colours because I think that helps you to be able to change colours most easily, and it just looks really nice to me rather than it being just 2 separate colours. We're going to our first colour, which is Midnight Blue. Second colour, Showgirl Orange. It's going to be a combo, this one. Will be Fearless Gold. So this is our very first colour combination. And it's going to be 5 pattern repeats. So I started by planning out what this was going to look like in terms of the number of stitches and therefore what I would need to do the mathematics. I know for most of the stitch repeats that I have that I need between like a multiple of 3, a multiple of 5, and some are a multiple of 2 to work the most pattern. So I am doing 146 stitches, which gives me the turning space for the ones that are 5 repeats and things. And also then it's when you then take off the 2 either end, it will work as a multiple of 3 as well, of 144 stitches. I will do a kind of blog post summary of how I've done this maths to kind of help talk through it, and then eventually I'll do a reel for that as well. So I did my start with a chainless foundation because I think I might be allergic to working the chain, especially when it's more than like 10 long. So because it's 146 stitches that I was doing as part of the repeat of the wave stitch, I did this with the chainless foundation. Again, I will try and do a video on how I've done this to kind of help other people talk through this as well. So this was supposed to be a repeat of 5, but watching this back, I realised I've managed to do a repeat of 6. So it's going well so far. I basically worked through both sets of colours, starting with the Fearless Gold into Midnight and then into Showgirl and repeating. So you're just going to have to forgive me for that because I didn't realise until right now. Overall, I'm really pleased with how this turned out. Obviously, because it's a wavy stitch, I have more of a wavy starting edge, but I kind of like that. The colour combination, obviously, it's chaos. It's not what I would have chosen, but that's the purpose of doing it this way. I'm really pleased with how it started. Some people call it a ripple stitch. I'm calling it a wave stitch. And there we go, part 1 complete.